Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
China anger at Taiwan erupts as Beijing labeled foreign hostile power. Taiwan's new president has formally labeled China a foreign hostile force and proposed a raft of new national security measures in the face of growing threats and a string of spying cases. William Lai Ching-te made the announcement after convening a high-level national security meeting. New measures include a controversial proposal to restore a military court system, as Taiwan finds new ways to respond to the increasing number of Chinese gray zone attacks, which include infiltration of government, military, and society. The military court system will prosecute military crimes as sedition, aiding the enemy, leaking confidential information, dereliction of duty, or disobedience. President Lai said China met the definition of a foreign hostile force under Taiwan's Anti-Infiltration Act, and he had no choice but to take even more proactive measures. Read more: China sparks fresh Taiwan invasion fears as new concerning pictures emerge. China has been taking advantage of democratic Taiwan's freedom, diversity, and openness to recruit gangs. The media, commentators, political parties, and even active duty and retired members of the armed forces and police to carry out actions to divide, destroy, and subvert us from within, he said. Lai's move comes in response to mounting pressure from China in terms of provocative military exercises, infiltration, and gray zone attacks, which reportedly sees Taiwan forced to fend off 1 million cyber attacks a day from the Chinese mainland. Taiwanese authorities charged 64 people with spying for China last year, a threefold increase from 2021, Lai claimed, adding that the majority of them were current or former military officials. However, his statements prompted an almost immediate reaction from Beijing, which called Lai a destroyer of cross-straits peace and creator of crisis, who is pushing Taiwan towards the perilous brink of war. Those who play with fire will surely be burned, added Beijing. On Friday morning, Taiwan's defense ministry said 12 fighter jets, 7 Navy vessels, and 1 official ship, likely Coast Guard, had been detected around Taiwan since 6 a.m. It said 9 of the jets crossed the median line of the Taiwan Strait. Don't miss: Donald Trump orders military to draw up plans to seize Panama Canal insight. Grim warning: UK will shut down if China invades Taiwan report. Russia, China, and Iran strengthen chilling alliance with massive military drill report. Asia expert Hans Horan from the Proximities Strategic Risk Group said, President Lai has been very adamant about Taiwan's independence. That's why China mounted military exercises around Taiwan after he was elected into office. But concerns over U.S. reliably in its defense of Taiwan from a Chinese invasion have increased since Donald Trump came to power. He said, there is growing concern over the way President Trump is handling the Ukraine issue. Taipei has been investing more in the U.S. in TSMC, the chip maker for instance, and they're putting factories in the U.S. to appease Trump, but I'm not sure it will be enough. Taiwan sees President Zelensky forced into a negotiation table where there's potential, at least, for the Donbass region to go to Russia. Like Zelensky, Taiwan isn't willing to let any of its territories go, even its islands. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. He added, if the U.S. removes its support from Taiwan, Taiwan is in an actual lot of trouble. Their entire defense plan relies on the U.S., and the next closest ally that would be willing to engage in some type of operation outside of the U.S. would be Japan. But Japan has its own constitutional limitations about what it can really do militarily to defend its allies. It leaves Taiwan responsible for its own deterrence. While China has pledged to be militarily ready to invade by 2027, Taiwan has already programmed their entire semiconductor industry to self-destruct rather than falling into Beijing's hands. Taiwan is the crux of the semiconductor industry, and its high technology includes things that China can't replicate at the moment. Both the US and Taiwan have pledged not to allow China access to that level of technology. This would set back the Chinese economy and the world economy, to be fair, by decades.